Good evening, everyone. Switch down here. Well, I really have no idea what to do for the stream today. Ah, Friday and Saturday weekend. Well, I don't know, no idea what else to do today. And most of my friends are probably on their AFK or something like that. I don't even know. Ah, well, I really don't know what else to talk about. To be honest, I'm a bit tired, but that is because I just woke up from a nap. So yeah, bit tired, and it's weekend. Nah, then slight headache, but I can live with that. So, what else been happening in this today? Not much. Weekends are meant for that. Not much at all. Just relax, just chill. I did actually went fishing with my dad, and it was nice. Caught some fish, only like three small ones. The weather was actually not bad, but I really don't know else what to do for the stream today, though. I mean, I wouldn't mind to have done some Smash or Pass, or would you rather do some of that type of stream, but I really don't know. I had actually had looking forward to do some casual stream or something today, but seems maybe that won't be happening either, so I don't know. I mean, I really don't mind to have done some stream today with my friends or just by myself. It's yeah, it's something though. Even for most of the part though that most of my friends are just relaxing or doing something else. I know for a fact that Game Guy was having some stomach problems or stomach pain earlier, and yeah, that's something I can really understand if that's something that he had to relax from. But I can understand at least from that and from many other things. And knowing that also that Malachite won't be even joining in, he might just do something else. It has happened that he had been um, playing some Scrabble some other games with his mom and uncle, and yeah, well, that's just some of that things. And honestly, though, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, I mean, I don't see no wrong in that spend some time with his family or like that, but yeah, I really haven't any idea what to do. I mean, what can I do? If I really have no idea, then some people like do a stream or just watching something on YouTube or something. Well, that's the problem. What you do on TV or YouTube? I mean, I have been watching a lot of YouTube today, and after been watching several of my channels that I usually watch, when I said when is that's done, then what's next? I don't know. It's just I really haven't figured out much on what to do next. Is ask them for potential ideas, or I mean, I could always do a story, sure, but oh boy, that's another thing about it. Came up with a good story to do. That is another topic I really haven't figured out yet. I mean, considering how many stories I have, I mean, being asked to do and all. I mean, if I haven't know any ideas of what to do for some stories, I mean, I can always do some other many other stories I had. I mean, I have countless of stories ideas, but to pick out from one of them, Well, that's the thing. I don't know what. I mean, I have so many stories. I mean, like countless of stories ideas. I have over nearly 1700 ideas of stories from MLP stories on my computer, my email. Then I had Derby board out of tons of stories ideas and even my own ideas. So I had to like what figure out one way to come up with one particular good story. Oh man, that's just great. That's it. I mean, even though I have like 15 stories that I wanted to do for Christmas gift for few people, I don't even work on those. And I'm not much in a rush for that since, well, it's just that Christmas is in like with next 2 months or so, and I am not in much of deep rush in those. But I just I really don't know. Even though for most of my friends or something. So yeah, I mean I really haven't figured out exactly what to do for as a stream or something else today. I've been looking around so the most start sort of my um files that I have with the stores I have that I wanted to do. And I can say it's a lot of those. But it's probably like I don't know, half. I mean, I only especially the stories I've been have been asked over the fact for almost 9 years. I only scratched the surface. I have probably not even done a fraction of those stories. Even though I have uploaded around 700 stories already, I don't know. Considering how many stories I have been asked to do, and I have only like done a fraction of those stories, and I really have no idea what to do. I mean, in fact, since I had those Christmas stories to do, but they are not, they're not in a rush for to do. I had a few months left to do for that. Though, I do have in mind some other stories of potential that I could do, like, for example, as doing a story based on um, the main six parents with someone else, like say Twilight's mom with Sunbird's mom, or Mrs. Shy with Pinky's dad, or some other things. There are a lot of those potentials, and yeah, I mean, I have so many ideas when I want to do for stories. I don't know, and especially when there are this fact this one type of shipping called cracking or crack shipping. Not involved with drugs, anything. Just I know why they call it crack shipping. Honestly, though, it's kind of a bit strange word combination to that. Oh well, it is that happened. Sup, dude?
Uh,
Took long enough.
so what did I miss?
Not much at all. No one has even been there, or well, actually, there have been a few people been watching the stream now and then, but no one actually joined in, no comments or anything. So yeah, so I have really no idea what to do for to the stream. I was considering doing a smash and pass or would you rather, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind do some would you rather type of stream, but or Hangman. Ah, Brony is in the comments apparently. Sup, Brony or Arc Wolvers. Yeah, it's just has been that. I know if there hasn't been anyone that showed up, I would have probably end the stream after I don't know an hour or so. But I'm just trying to find that particular document that were. If we would do some, would you rather? That's the problem. I really have no idea where that file is. I had so many files. Oh no, wait, find it. I have like 3 documents with would you rather type of questions. If you would do that, I think each one is the third. It's whoa. About that. Seems the first one was not even finished. Okay. Seems the first one was worked on but not even completed yet. That's weird. I think at least. Um, let's see the second one. Actually, I don't think they are. Okay, the first one, the second one is a 90 question. Would you rather? The first one is also 90. The third, it's still a work in progress. I haven't even worked on it yet. So far, it's about 32. So, yeah, probably something like that, but I'm not sure exactly. And I have no idea what that sound was from your end.
That was my dad being a dick. That's what that was.
Makes sense. So, what do you want to do for stream? Smash and pass, or would you rather? I mean, I have uh, 2 documents that are files that we can probably use, about 90 each one. The third one is not really halfway through, well, but what do you want to do? Since we can't even,
Honestly,
since we,
I kind
yeah,
of just want to have a normal, chill stream.
mm,
Just talk about whatever.
yeah, since we can even do a randomizer, since you are the desk list, and that's the problem. You don't even have the game with you. Yeah, I mean, if anyone else want to join in the stream, that's fine too. I mean, more people the better. You know, I really had me wondered. There are there's always been a lot of questions that, like, as a very ancient question, what's the meaning of life? You know, there are like in the scientific part of the question, its answer is simply live, reproduce, die, and over the same thing. And from uh, from from the science, uh, not from scientific way, but for philosophy way. Uh, I don't know. For example, fact, you know, I have always wondered though, what's the meaning of life? I mean, that's a question that many had asked for centuries, or even much longer than that. I mean, if we look back in our long history, Many cultures, many cultures have believed in their own gods and goddess and all that, and they always had the same thing. Probably the money has probably not asked the same thing, like, what's the meaning of life? Is there purpose for us to be here? But yeah, and it's also for more in the medieval times where people really took this religion to a quite serious part. I mean, just look at the Crusades, and especially in Christianity. Early days, people were like had to hide from like when they in like in Rome or Italy. Just only a few hundred years after Jesus died, people had to be hiding their beliefs because it wouldn't even tolerate it. But now these days, it is actually accepted. But then we have the bigger other issue is that not because of religious, but if that people are different sexual orientation, you know, in the many parts of the world, it is actually allowed to be, well, being that type of same gendered relationships. But there are in fact some parts of the world where it's not even accepted. In in a worst case of from some parts that actually been sent in jail for or being forced to leave the country or something. Uh, but even though like in the US back in the like I don't know 60s or 50s, and it actually still happens even today, where some people that had been coming out as being gay or lesbian or something like that, parents may not even accept it, that they were either for being kicked out of the house, being disowned, or in other ways being sent to some a form of camp, you know, conversion camps for try to cure them from their gay sin to be back to heterosexual. And I understand why would anyone trying to do that. My family accept, my parents would accept anyone regardless. It's just sad how that happens though. So what you been up to though today? Hello, game guy. Yep, he's gone. What else to do? I don't know.
I didn't
Okay.
hear a word you say. What did you say?
Am I glitching out that much? Was I glitching out that bad?
Yep, I couldn't hear a single word you said.
Seriously? What the freaking hell? I don't know why. You know what? If you can hear me, it's unlikely that anyone else has been heard me talking at all. Probably I would have just end the stream here and just quit doing it for a while. I hate this
You
happening.
glitched out again, so it didn't
fully hear what you said, just parts of it.
I hate my fucking mic. I mean, my mic has been not good for me though. It's just great. You really can't hear me at all, as much.
I mean, I can hear you now, but
If this keep happening in the stream, I'm done. I can't keep doing this. I really need a new mic. I mean, I do have another one, but it's probably the bad shit as this one. Ugh, freaking hell. Ugh. Well, that's the problem, because I mean, I have been using this mic for at least a few years. So that might be the problem. Things don't last for long. So, what have you been up to, though?
not much. Just bored out of my fucking mind.
Welcome to my life. My day hasn't even been much eventful either. TV, well, YouTube, computer, gone fishing, but that's much it I've done today. I just don't know what the hell to do next. I may have to ask my dad for a new mic. This is just, well, it's just great.
Mhm.
Other than that, if they was continue to do that again and again, I don't know what the heck I would do. Well, I don't know, from killing myself, that's way too far. Technology. Well, at least the mic settings on this StreamYard, it's well, that's not even much effective for it, so that's good. Let's go see. Nope. Let's go see. Nope. Layouts. Nope. Nope. Guest. Nope. Where did I even saw? Nope, that's a camera. Nope. Oh, wait, what? Whoa, that's a big difference. Okay. Apparently, there's new settings in the in the settings part. Landscape, portrait. That's new.
What, on perchance?
No, on StreamYard. If you look where it says there, mute, start camera, setting. If you're looking where, if you go to part of the general, it says under orientation, it says landscape, portrait. The portrait one is the new part. That's new. And another thing is also that as you can see in my background, which has the leaves, there's a new part of that. It says video backgrounds are now supported in the studio. That's something new, which is said it's also literally new. And another thing is about this default camera. It says like it's showing 3 different settings here. I don't know. Whoa, okay. And we have this lesson part. That's new. Did you notice?
Oh. Well, that's. Everyone, stop. I'm in a bubble. In a bubble. With a bubble. In the bubble. That's in the bubble. You get it?
Yeah, because if you go to in this section, there's the private chat. Above that, we have brand. You can actually literally change from this to this and to this. I wasn't even aware that actually did happen. it's a pretty new. I may wonder how to look if we do this. Huh. Okay. But what if it's just one person? Huh. Okay. That's
Spotlight mode activate.
yeah, that's something new. I probably can use this one from now on. It's kind of cool. StreamYard actually has even have banners, which is you can create a banner based on that. You can even like this, the logo, customize your own logo. Even make your this like this. Live with live stream, there is a that you can even add your own. You can even make your own. How would I use it? That the countdown. You can literally make your own one, like as your own intro, as that was Cody has been doing in his streams. And there is even background music. And I can say right now, if that this, even though that this is live, you can't be copyrighted at all.
Only if you're bubble kite sunlight avatar 416, buddy. Only if you're bubble kite.
Yeah, Malachite, get your butt in here.
Don't worry, Malachite. We'll find a girl to blow you at some point. I mean,
we also have this. We even have this part. The names are gone. And they're back.
another pack.
Also in the, and we have this. The name that's like the names and the headline is rounded. You have the classic one, this, and the minimal or block shape, and of course the different colors.
Okay, I don't hate Crimsonizer. I like that actually.
Coconut Crimsonizer.
The coconut part I'm not crazy about. The Crimsonizer part, I like that. No one noticed it yet.
I know I say that I'm trapped in the circle.
I'm trapped in a circle. Just so random.
Yeah. StreamYard has new functions. I'm gonna be surprised if there will be any new ones. Oh, What if they actually added the name or the bubble?
Keeping it that way now.
I mean, what if they change from a circle to triangle? That would have been awesome. Finally here. Mr. Pink.
Wanted. Cypher's wisdom. Why is he wanted? I don't know. We'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z that I didn't watch. I know it's not a thing.
Oh, he
I
was
know it's
talking
not a
about the
Hangman name, but I'm putting this in the Google Doc of a whole fucking Google Doc of Hangman names I like.
Malachi talked about those trains on Discord. I actually see them for PT arc ones. Yeah, actually kind of cool. Hey, Don Marcus Clay. Hello. Yeah. I just hope my mic isn't glitching out too bad, which has been, hey, that's just pretty terrible.
Maybe it's just on my end.
Maybe. I have went back to some of previous streams, and my mic did glitch out a few times, but not much as too bad. It happens. Ay. Technology isn't great. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what the type of stream to do today. I was like, maybe a smash and pass, or would you rather, or something else. I mean, we have played Mario Randomizer, but we won't be able to do that today, since Game Guy is the one who has the game, but he is at his dad's place and he doesn't even have it there. So, yeah, so that's gonna be fun with that. I mean, we could do something else, but I don't know. I mean, I open for any ideas. And if anyone even want to join in the stream, they're always welcome. As long as they remember the basic rules. No trolling, no insulting, or not being as much as an idiot, in some words. But generally, just to be kind, not to be as well. I mean, we have encountered a few people that was not kind to any of us. Like a game guy had in his streams, where someone actually said in the stream the N word. Yeah. And that's not okay. Is this stuff? Nope. It's not okay. But my streams are just mostly uneventful. But as it is. So you literally woke up, Mr. Greed.
Just before 3.
Well, that's something.
And technology used to be good before until COVID decided to become the president. No wonder it sucks today.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I
Yep,
believe
can't wait for him to hear the stream later and chew you out for that one, buddy.
I mean, when it comes to politics and all that stuff, I really would not want to do that.
Yeah.
Huh. If you guys remember the guy that that Marcus Clay in comments? Well, he's here.
My memory isn't that bad.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Mm.
Now that looks odd. The camera thing on with the circle thing, that doesn't look. That looks a little odd. I don't even think it works because it's new.
Mm.
I think it actually have been around for a while, but we had used
I wasn't high instantly,
it.
but I was drinking some milk.
Drinking milk? What the heck is milk?
He said milk. What the fuck?
I'm just kidding with you, dude. Yeah. I haven't done much. And it seems
Well,
that
no, the
the
camera
Marcus
is working because I saw that blue, whatever that was, and he's gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
And yeah. Oh. When I said that milk, that actually is a type a video on YouTube actually where a few guys talking, and if someone actually if he can give him some milk, and he's like, milk. It's like it's literally milk. Oh man, it's just okay. I can't invite the Marcus. It's reason is that they will try to connect their mic or cam before you can add them in the stream. It's
And neither of them are on.
it's
Even though
something
they
that
were before, so that shouldn't be how that works.
I don't know actually. I mean, is it kind of similar when we have this other issue when someone else joining in and says device is not connected? Okay, it's gone. But it might be that. It just might be some connection problem, which happens. You know, it's like unlike anything like would actually happen though. Okay, let's get to this. Okay, how about do this? Just in case. Let's see. Okay, yep. I don't need it. I can probably do that story later. Well, StreamYard actually has always been some issues with. I mean, especially if that someone is joining in, it's sometimes it says that device is not connected. It's just it has happened to a few of us before, and it's something. There's just much we can't do about it happens. It just it can't be the Wi-Fi that's or something. I'm not sure. I'm not even that technical skilled in that kind of stuff. By the way, did you guys have any bad luck yesterday?
Nope.
Lucky.
Well, outside of Kofu saying his shitty ass one liner.
Yeah.
No.
I had only a few bad
That was
lucks.
the worst thing that happened to
I had only a few bad lucks myself though. Other than that, it really started just in that, like early that morning, like I'd say 2 or 4 in the morning. The Wi-Fi just shut down. But it turned out that we had this I say subscribe to that type of for the service for that Wi-Fi. It had expired, and my dad was aware of it. But it wasn't our primary source of Wi-Fi, and I wasn't aware of that. But I managed to fix it. Well, upload their primary, so I just connected that one. The second problem I had were bad luck. Huh. It was probably the same thing. The Wi-Fi just shut off later that day for some reason. Other than that, not much. But I do in fact have one good luck for that. What happened that particular day? For some reason, I remember an old kid show that only was broadcast in Sweden back in late 90s. I remember that show, and the name is kind of roughly translated to Grandma's Magical Attic. It was a pretty good show, but it was not broadcasted outside of my country. It was only for the summer. I actually I went to this uh type of Sweden's television service kind of website and just searched there they have like an archive for many different programs that hadn't even been on TV for decades. And I just searched, and boom, there it was. I was lucky. I haven't seen the show in like in. I mean, I haven't seen that show in nearly for nearly 20 years. It was really good. I missed that one. So that was a good one lucky thing. No, well, finally got to sad a little bit. One break from yesterday though. Her brother. Well, at least not of his outburst, but he was screaming because he saw a spider in their bedroom. So that happened. I even said, well, how would your brother react if he saw a spider that's either, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet long? Imagine that. Imagine seeing a
I
spider that's
from what you're saying, that ain't just a spider. That's probably a GBH.
yeah, but I mean, imagine though. Imagine that there is a spider that is, if it stretched out its legs, it would be in, um, or
Oh, GBH
or
or tarantula.
okay, you know that the Japanese sea crab, that's pretty big one.
The Japanese spider crab.
Yeah, that one. Imagine if it was a spider in that size. It's I cannot even. I would if I got saw that she would freak out. Then she would use a freaking flamethrower. I did tell her that they were at one point a centipede that was 10 feet long. Okay, like it did actually existed, but it is extinct. It went extinct long before even humanity was even a thing, about 300 million years ago. And I also mentioned to her at one point that there used to be around the same time dragonfly that was really big. Um, um, okay, let's see. How big was this wingspan?
Crab spiders don't have
this
wings.
crabs? No, I mean I'm referring to a dragonfly. There was actually this one dragonfly that is also extinct since around the same time as this giant centipede. As I mentioned, this centipede was 10 feet long, and the only places that I know of where they can actually find footprints of this giant centipede is in Scotland. I mean, can you even imagine a centipede that's 10 feet long, and even a dragonfly that's 2.5 feet in a wingspan. I mean, it's almost big as a hawk flying around. As is incredible at, but even we know for a fact that this centipede that was huge. Is it the thing? If we somehow wouldn't encounter it, travel back in time to encounter it, we would even know for sure if that is even a carnivores or an omnivores, or even vegetarian for all that. That's the problem. We didn't even know. But yeah. As is this movie, Eight-Leg Freaks. Okay, those spiders aren't naturally that size when they're that giant form. It happened when they consumed some waste, not like radioactive waste, but more like chemical waste. I think were. It's it was an interesting one. DeMarcus Clay is back and he's still need to connect his mic or cam before the able to join in. That's just uh, it sucks
Crazy.
when that happened.
Yeah.
It's just we have experienced similar things that haven't been able to connect. I mean, I want to connect the person in, but it's just I can't until it says I can like just say if I like this, if I put like this on you like this, it says had to add to stage. In that sense, it had to be that. Otherwise, I can't do anything else. The only thing I will go to him, I can only like this. I can change his name. I can kick him out from the studio. I can ban him from studio. That's only I can do as in the settings. But I really wish I could do something to put him in the stream, but I can't. It's just it's yeah, it's something I really wish I could do. I'm really sorry, DeMarcus Clay. It's just if there's some connection problems or something, it might be that. But the thing is, it hasn't said anything. Even though even though he isn't actually in the back, even though he isn't really much in the backstage, but he can still talk in a private chat. It's kind of a bit weird, but at the same time, it's I don't know how that's even possible. For if you think about it, in the past, when someone joined in the stream, it says sometimes it said device is not connected. But for Dark Marcus Clay, it doesn't even say that. So I don't know what this what's happening though. But I did notice when he was in the comments um, that he has a Fluttershy as a profile. I can assume that is his favorite character from the show.
Mm.
I mean, it's not wrong with that. Fluttershy is one of my favorite also. Yeah, it's just StreamYard. What the F? What the F on you? Well, Lord is out. Okay. I mean, he can probably join in the stream a bit later. I mean, likely will be doing this for 2 hours. Yeah, I really it's still said that he can't. If you're referring to if we can see you in the backstage as it's called, then yes. Well, yes and no. I can see you, but it's that it usually had to if I put the arrow on your name, it should set add to stage. But when I go in there, it doesn't say that. I can only see your name is visible, but not actually your. It might be some part from your end, like the Wi-Fi connection or something. Or maybe it is just the. It also could be in the device that you've been using. If it's a computer, or if it's a phone or an iPad, it might be something like that. It's not like the first time that we had someone actually had a problem with that before. Oh, bye, Malachi.
Oh, bye, Malachi.
I mean, you don't really have to
We
show.
said that at the exact same time. Look at that.
Huh. Demarcus, you don't really have to show your face or anything if you don't will have to. I mean, it's just that it's really not. They don't necessarily have to do that. It's up to you if you wanted to. I mean, if you really just want
Yeah,
to.
I mean, I don't show my face.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless secretly I'm actually just a shy guy.
So
Which I would have, have to go find my birth certificate.
And most people actually have been in the stream. They hadn't even shown themselves. I mean, Malakat showed him from his free will. So if anyone wants to join in the stream, they don't have to be showing us their face. I mean, if that person just feeling shy, or you don't really have to showing your face, even if you feel not comfortable or not the same confident, you know that. Yeah, I mean, you can always talking like that. It's just fine also. No worries. I mean, everyone actually is. It's pretty much understandable if someone is shy around someone new, something new. So it's fine. It's pretty fine that you didn't. If you're too shy to even to show your face, I get it. Not everyone has to. I wonder what Malakan went. Huh. Lord, it's perhaps that he might even join up in this stream or maybe next time. Who knows? Lord Sidigus, our friendly Scottish. Or I said and Star Trek.
Just our friendly
Scotty.
Scottish.
Yeah. I mean, you are also part Scottish yourself. Not me, though. Yeah, I mean, now what? Yeah, the Marcus is fine. I mean,
I have no idea. What did the Marcus say?
Yeah, you should probably know the first time.
I mean, to be fair, this is how. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say this is how I did it my first time, but no, I joined. I'm pretty sure, but you also joined, so there you go.
Yeah,
but
and I can say right now though, the funniest thing that happened to me when I first started streaming, the very first time I streamed for about an hour or so. The funny thing is, for the first 5 minutes, me talking, it wasn't even recorded. Even though it was live, I was in the backstage for 5 minutes when I really realized I was in the backstage the whole time. And that was a bit, it was a bit embarrassment. You guys watch football? I like 3 teams. Not really. I'm not much a sports fan.
Not I, said the fox.
The only type of sport I would otherwise do myself is bowling. Fun game. The other type of sport I actually would like to do is badminton. It's actually not bad sport, but I haven't played that since what? Uh, Last time I think was wow, I was supposed to be in 17 years old. And that's more than 10 years ago. I'm will be 34 in this year. That's old, man. And the Malachi's back, but Don Marcus though. I'm not saying, even though I'm not much a sports fan or watching football, it's not like I hate it. It's just sport has never been had never actually you know caught attention to that. Well, that depends if what you mean football. For here's the thing: there are two types of football in the world that I know of: the American football and the one that's played in Europe, which is soccer. So if you like, is there a difference between American football and the soccer? Yeah, that's a huge difference. Thing is, American football, the ball is oval shaped and you're throwing it. And you tackle things, people. But in soccer, you don't. You can only kick the ball with your feet. And well, my brother actually has been playing soccer uh, for many years now, and he actually turned 30 not long ago. For the NFL. Oh, okay. Um, assume that you have even been watching some of those
National Football.
league. Yeah,
That's that would be
you're
the
glitching there, dude.
American football.
Yeah, and you've been glitching there.
NFL would refer to the American football.
Yep, and yeah, I can understand that. Though there is actually the thing is about the American football. I think it's actually not a bad sport. It was actually something that's an icon for the American people and the American ways. But the only thing is different about it. I will never even want to play that game. It's just not, I'm not against it. It's just seeing how many people have been tackled and many professional players had eventually had to leave the game after a while, after maybe a long career. Many professional or senior players could have many head injuries, and some of them actually have been can't be reversed. And that's just the thing. Many people are actually calling American football as a dangerous sport. And it's not kidding on that part. It is. Malachi, are you logging in twice on this one?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not doing this one. Yeah, you can probably try to fix that though. No worries.
I didn't hear what he
Um,
said. What did he say?
I don't have two StreamYard things open.
Huh, that's weird. Because I did check if that was someone else pretending to be you, but it was yours. That's weird.
Yeah.
No, the only other sports that
Yeah,
other
something went wrong with the loading. Continued loading was glitching you on my end for some reason, and then the moment I came back in here, I was like, "Wait a minute, why is the old me still in here?"
yeah, and even though you were glitching also, but other than the American football, that's even it has been considered as a dangerous sport. There is another sport that also can be a little bit dangerous, but not maybe not the same way, which would be hockey, ice hockey. it can be a little bit dangerous. It depends on situations or circumstances like that. So, yeah. But it's actually a very interesting sport. Considering how many sports that are, in fact, very much good ones. But the funny thing that I saw on TV years ago, there actually is a world championship in throwing pumpkins with a catapult. No joke, it literally is. I was like, what? What? Say what now?
And if there was a big giant
Ooh,
dartboard, I bet they'd call bullseye a lantern.
I mean, really. I was I'm gonna stand if there was like a hobby or something, but an actual world championship in that. What's next? Throwing your wife like Channing Armour did? Oh, that reminds me. I saw this actually on I think it was on a video or a picture on, I think it was Google. Shining Armor actually used um, Cadence and threw her as a spear. And you know, in those type of games where, especially the Olympics, you can measuring the distance of how far you can throw those spears. Similar to that, but instead he used Cadence as an actual spear. I mean, what? Okay, is it the blue moon today?
Lord Acidicus, is that him?
No. Okay, it's either the purple moon or golden moon because this idiot is here.
Oh my
Look,
gosh.
Grovu, the cat boy. What are you doing here? I ask. Expecting
What
you to
is
answer
up, my
immediately.
gang of catnips?
Not much, Mr. Pussycat. Okay, Kubo. Where the hell have you been?
Oh, I went to eat at Burger King.
Wait, how do I do
And that will be his only experience with royalty throughout his life.
I haven't really much been to much Burger King. I mean, in a while though. The closest there to Burger King to me, I think it's either in my hometown or where my sister live. Pretty much.
Wait, your sister is in your hometown?
No, no, it's either in my home. There's either a Burger King in my hometown or in the town where my sister lives.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. I don't think it is.
I was like, wow, you are really close if you're in the same hometown then.
I think it is. There is one. Let's see.
But anyway, also I heard the last bit of your speech about signing a merch throwing Cadence like a spear.
Yeah, I mean there is actually part of that as a picture or a video where I saw that where Cadence was used as a spear in a contest, and that I think
Though
I
it's
think
kind of
that.
funny how it's Cadence that saved the Crystal Empire, but then Spike is the one with the big crystal statue.
Game guy, what the heck are you laugh smoking up there?
I don't even know.
Don't worry, he's just trying to hide.
He's on Discord. Dark Marcus Clay. It's still
Also, there's no risk of lagging today because I finally have a better internet connection.
Dark Marcus Clay. It still says that it says still that your mic or cam had to be connected
Well,
before I can even add you in.
I would say that's because I'm always shown the option to allow access to my mic and cam, and maybe it's not showing up for him or doing.
Well, I call it now.
I'm joking.
You guys looking at memes.
You didn't see it yet.
What?
Dude, that's just great.
I couldn't stop myself. I had to.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. I just saw it.
Dude, I don't
Just
think-
joking. Oh,
okay, dude,
It's
dude.
just, I
don't-
couldn't stop
I don't-
myself. I thought it was hilarious.
I don't think 1 million is even enough. You're the perfect. I'd put as some extra in the cereals. Probably like
I
don't know,
mean,
10 million. Or,
To be fair, in the roleplay world, which is called the Kovuverse, Kovu is actually wanted dead or alive, but let's just say nobody can kill him because he's just immortal.
Well, I didn't know that, but it still made it a joke anyway. That's just how much I know you. You didn't even have to tell me anything.
I mean, to
You
be
know-
fair, it could be my twin. You know me to that point.
Dark Marcus, it's fine if you can actually even fix that for some reason. I wish I could do something similar to that to fix that, but at this point, I don't know.
So, also, we finally have Netflix on here. I might be able to watch Make Your Mark finally.
Took long enough?
Well, technically, my family is the one with it, but I'm the one. Me and my mother are the one using it. We already used it to watch A New Generation, the movie.
Huh.
Yes, we watched it together. Shut up.
Hell?
What?
That's what I want to know
Um,
with the comments.
Comments?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm reacting to.
I know.
I'm confused. What the heck's going on over there?
Huh? What the? Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't
Um,
speak emoji. What is he saying?
Even I don't know what he's saying.
Me
Or he
neither.
or she. He or she. I don't know which one it is.
Kovu, honestly, I was not trying to be disrespectful to you last night. I really was trying to give you a good movie title.
Yes, sorry. It's just sometimes I don't know what you're. Sometimes I don't get the jokes, or I take the jokes a bit too literally.
Yeah. Another thing is, that was a title of a Jurassic Park reference.
It was a what?
That movie title that you put on Discord yesterday, was it Jurassic Park title reference?
No,
No,
I-
it wasn't.
because I
from
thought-
Geneton.
I'll be right
No.
back.
No, because I thought Kovu's profile reminded me of the Lara Croft Tomb Raider video games, and I said,
Oh, I thought.
Kovu Raider Jungle of the Jackasses.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I thought you were calling me a jackass, and I was like,
No,
wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah, I also, since you guys are probably a fan of the Jurassic Park movies,
Oh,
And for
I
one
love
of the-
well, actually, I watched more the Jurassic World, not the Jurassic Park, but it's mainly because I like blue and such.
if I understand, it's another movie is actually in development.
Oh yeah.
Jurassic World Rebirth. Or Rebirth.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I don't know much about it, except that's where something about two group of people are looking for dinosaurs in a tropical and more colder climate. You know, in the last few of the Jurassic World movies, especially the dinosaurs have been living freely in the rest of the world. There's
Yeah.
only one that there is actually makes no sense. Like long-necked or sauropod dinosaurs, the long-necked ones, I saw some of them literally been walking around in a cold climate. It, I mean, I don't know if that's even possible for them to even to do.
I mean, they are kind of cold-blooded, but
Yeah, but still, we don't actually don't know for the fact if they lived in that type of climate.
but honestly, if it would happen, I would love to have a pet raptor like Blue or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
I would rather be having something else, maybe a, I don't know, Stegosaurus or maybe a Triceratops.
Oh,
Or
I thought
maybe
you were
a
gonna
pro-
say a T-Rex. I was gonna say that's kind of bad.
No freaking way, no way, no way.
No, but
I
a
mean,
tame one.
no.
How would you even
No, no, no,
tame
no,
a
no, no, no.
T-Rex anyway?
I
that-
mean, you can tame pretty much any animal. It's just you have to know how.
Well,
Cobra
that
wait till
Answer the question.
Cobra
Dude,
could have waited till the Cobra could have waited till the T-Rex fell asleep and he removed all of his teeth.
I mean, at first, Kubo, if you had to tame
I
a
guess that
T-Rex, you
would
can't do that
do
at
it.
full grown. You really, if you brought a T-Rex apparently, you won't be able to tame it as a full grown. That would be impossible. But
Yeah,
even
that's
if
why
you
we
manage,
you take it as a
but
baby.
here's the thing, Kubo. Here's the thing. Even if you were having a new hatched T-Rex and train it to being tamed, and even the success rate of being having a tamed full-grown T-Rex is almost equal as to be almost none. Because no matter how much you train, how much you tame, no matter how much that they're trying to tame a T-Rex, it would be not a success.
Oh,
Because even if you're like finding a real, okay, it would be the same thing. If you manage to raising a tiger cub or lion cub until full grown, it still has a basic predator instinct. It
yes,
still
but
will.
they
You
do
cannot.
have this sense of friendship and such. I mean, we've seen a
Well,
lot
I
of.
mean that might not be true, but you will be able. You may be able to maybe train a tiger or lion cub to be, but you can never remove their instincts. Never. So
Yeah,
even
that
though
is true.
lion and tiger may be able to tame, but a raptor or a tiger, no way. Especially in the raptor, blue, and the others, you may think that's just using the same technique. Dude, if you even tried, good luck. You've been put to shred. I
Yeah,
mean, they had never even tried that to do the same thing for the ones in the first 3 movies when they had raptors. They were the same raptor as the ones in the Park Jurassic World. They were same type, but they never tried that. In
yeah.
fact, even though that Robert, the warden of that park, commented that they were quite intelligent. They were very clever.
I mean, that is
And
true. A Velociraptor
he
has
couldn't
a
even
lot of
try that.
traits.
And even though he is a well experienced within the nature and animals,
Yeah.
listen, he can never. He wouldn't have been able to tame one. You can never tame a predator like a T-Rex or raptor.
Oh.
That's practically impossible. But if you try to tame some other herbivore dinosaurs or the plant eaters, that might be easier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
less
God. I
dangerous.
just imagine something terrifying. Imagine like someone would have like a set of raptors, and then they train it like a soldier or something like that. Like they send it after people.
Well, here's the thing about that. The first Jurassic World is that they were hoping to literally be training the raptors not only for part of the park, but also could be potentially used for military uses.
Yeah.
But it's just that the problem is, it wouldn't even have worked. Even though they may have been one of the dangerous predators on the planet at that their time, them with their speed, their giant claws on their feet, it's impossible. I mean, you could probably tame those sauropods along like dinosaurs, but literally a predator like a T-Rex or in this case an Allosaurus, there's no way that anyone can tame a big carnivorous dinosaur like a T-Rex. They would be impossible to even tame. You can't do that. Yeah, it's practically impossible.
Ew.
A lion and a tiger may be able to be trained, tamed as a young, yes, that has proven. But you can still never be. You can never let your guard down because they still have the basic predator instincts.
Yeah.
You could still be a prey, but raising a T-Rex or maybe as a young one, yes, you can maybe take care of a baby raptor, a baby T-Rex for a short while, yes. But as they were going bigger and bigger to like their, you know, to almost like young adult or like a teenager age, that is the problem that you should let them be with somewhere else. Let them be in a more secure location. Because the bigger they will get, they will be impossible, harder for them to even to resist the meat. I mean, if they be fed by actual meat, they will eventually see you as a target, as a prey. It's just that.
Yeah,
But
that
if
is.
you have a, I mean, if you had a Stegosaurus or anything like a long-necked dinosaur, they're at least safer. They can actually be, you can approach them and even gain them food and all that.
Yeah.
But an actual big animal like a T-Rex, no
Okay,
way.
so
That
that
is,
would be a no for that. But
yeah, that's a big no. I mean, okay, in this there is actually a one cartoon show, Dino Riders. Um, there's one alien species that literally uh put some form of technology like a brain some kind of mind control box on their heads, and they can control the dinosaurs, including a T-Rex, without a problem.
yeah,
But without that, not even them, not even they could even control the T-Rex.
yeah.
So why would anyone else do? Think about it. It's just
Yeah.
a T-Rex maybe even.
Okay, then what about if someone tried to tame Godzilla if he existed?
No, 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 no,
That
no.
would
That is
not be possible.
The only master that's able to tame Godzilla is Robot Gamer. I think she's where I got
Robot
that
gamer.
from.
well. I mean, technically, based on the fact that the Godzilla, they actually made a series of a TV show back in I think it was the
Hey,
late 80s and early 90s. Godzilla's Junior was actually a friend to a group of people, and they could summon Godzilla at almost at any time, and he will arrive. He will show up and help them. But they also made another one based on the 1998 Godzilla movie because in the action movie there was a one egg, and that egg hatched, and I think it was the military who tried to raise and train that Godzilla youngling. But
Huh.
it's just that. But I'm just saying, raising a T Rex or any raptor, no, it's not possible. Maybe as a young one, yes.
Yeah, that one I did get.
Yes. As a
but
hatchling, yes, that's possible. But as it's getting bigger, you probably would have to start to make a release them or put them in some form of enclosure or something.
Yeah.
mm, But yeah, I think Spears knows where I got that one reference from.
Hmm?
When I said the only
What reference?
master able, when I only said the only master to tame Godzilla was Robot Gamer. Our two buddies, Godzilla 2000 and Robot Gamer,
Yeah.
the brothers.
Well, I mean, there is one other Godzilla that actually can't be contained. Any of the control.
Yeah.
Mecha Godzilla.
Oh yeah,
I
that
mean,
one.
it's actually literally an mechanical, not even a biological creature. So
I mean, I did like the fight between Mecha Godzilla and King Kong. No, it's just Kong now.
yeah, I mean, they actually, even though Japan, when they made all their classical ones, they literally made a few where Mechagodzilla was actually controlled by the Japanese government, and they used it to fight against Godzilla and all.
Yeah, but
But
that wouldn't work because nature always find a way to beat technology.
that and Japanese scientists literally created a hybrid. He had used his own daughter, her DNA, mixed it with a rose DNA.
Hmm.
His daughter died some time before and it all happened. And somehow he had been gained access, or at least found, Godzilla's skin sample, which gave him a direct access to his Godzilla's DNA. And he added that in the flower and that flowered hybrid, and it was actually pretty bad idea. Eventually, that flower, this rose, from a normal rose, it rose, well, it grew to a giant form, and it attacked Godzilla, and he supposedly killed it. Correction, he thought it was dead, but instead it continued to grow and changed and looked like a giant open, like a giant mouth with tentacles.
Ugh.
Yeah, but there are also some, yeah, but there is one of the Godzilla that was not from Earth, but from space. Literally, space Godzilla. And that one is more known, consisting to recognize because it has a thing on its shoulders, giant crystals. It is
Oh,
generally, it's generally believed it's actually that after that this rose hybrid creature died, it's some of this actually when some of the spores went into space, and somehow it was forming another Godzilla, and but I don't know how that's even possible. I mean,
also,
nothing.
have you seen the Godzilla and Kong New Empire movie?
Nope,
No.
not going to either.
Why?
Um, I've seen the parts from the in the movie where they actually Godzilla is arriving to this underground, under ocean of underwater temple where they detonate this bomb to it. I mean, that movie and the first one they made, the like the very first one of the Godzilla, they were like meh, not even really much that. I mean, they weren't even really. They were especially well made. I can get into that, but it didn't have the same passion, the same spirit as the original Japanese movies are.
Oh,
But
okay.
even though the very last Japan movie of the Godzilla, at least from that era, um, was made in the year 2000s, the millennium or something like that. Never saw it.
Oh,
I mean, the Japan made their Godzilla movies from the, I think it was the mid 50s all the way to its early 2000s.
yeah.
And
Though to
even though
be
the very,
honest, I never saw the the Japanese one. I only saw like the Hollywood one with the the movies and all that.
Yeah, and if you have seen the Godzilla from 1998, and just looking at the one that they recently made, you will see a huge difference. And it's
I
that,
mean I do know there's a difference. I know the
yeah.
original design, but
Well, I mean, from the one, the American 1998 version, even though it has those flat spikes on its back, I like the original and the new version of Godzilla. But this one, the Godzilla from which they made in 1998, it didn't even have an atomic breath ability at all. It wasn't
oh
even that. It was just a huge mutated leguana.
oh I see.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that movie of Godzilla, to my opinion, is the absolute worst. I've seen it once or twice, but it's still not one of my favorite. Actually,
Yeah,
I'd rather be watching the classical ones from Japan. At least they're better.
yeah. Though I think Godzilla and Mothra are together, right?
Not sure about that. It's just I don't know, honestly.
But anyway,
well,
as-
if you're saying in that one movie he did not have any atomic breath or whatnot. Maybe he was a couple quarts slow on nucleus.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, considering of how many I mean, considering of how the many of the different, and even as the Japan's version of Godzilla, the very first ones was as black and white, and there were many different big difference into the ones that they later made later. It's
Mm-hmm.
understandable how some of them actually were. Yeah, so they were actually really different on
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
So
Huh?
cool. You really missed out something that if you would have been here earlier, I don't know if you would have been a chance of doing a smash or pass or even would you rather.
Oh, you were
But if
doing
we
it
were,
earlier?
no, I mean if you would have been here earlier, it's just a 50-50 chance that that would happen. Mainly
Yeah,
depend on game
sorry.
guys.
I was like I said, I was eating at Burger King, so I couldn't be here for
Well,
that.
I mean that also depend on if game guy was even up for it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of even Malakan woke up only just shortly after stream and had been gone on for
But
half
there
an
is
hour.
another game that we could technically play, which is not really difficult, which is called Who is more likely to. I think you guys might know about it, but if you don't, I might.
Mm, I never even heard of that one before.
Also, game guy, also Swedish and Kobe. You guys didn't see what I asked Earl in the private chat.
Yeah, sorry, I got a bit distracted with what was happening in the comments. It was kind of weird. But anyway, wait, uh, a pet. You mean the one with the
If
pet
you're
musical instrument dinosaur?
if you
Mm,
had a pet musical instrument dinosaur, spoke at you sounding it like musical instrument, what dinosaur musical instrument combination would you go for and why? Hmm. Uh, well, I mean, I want to go for a raptor and a trumpet.
Well, me, I would go for a T-Rex and a electric guitar.
I mean, can you even imagine a T-Rex with a guitar? Like those tiny, tiny, tiny arms, like even.
No, I mean like his roar sounds like a metallic thing, like it's a heavy metal roar.
Another thing it is all about the T-Rex, though. It reminds me of an episode from Family Guy, where it explains why the T-Rex had died out. Because he was just sitting at the computer, literally had lotions, papers, or wipes, and for watching Triple X material. And as he was going to try to, to do that, but he realized his arms was too short that he can even reach down.
Oh no, that's so. I mean, I don't want to go there, but technically he can use his tail because the tail is kind of long.
Yeah. There were even at some part during the research where some people actually believe that T-Rex actually weren't only scales. There were some beliefs that they was actually part of this body was covered in feathers,
Yeah.
but it's now proven to be just scales.
So can you imagine how much it would hurt if you got smacked by a T-Rex's tail?
In high speed, that's well, that depends if you're thrown to like a tree or a wall. If that happened,
No, I
there's only
mean
one.
the T-Rex smacks you with the tail.
I mean, yeah, but if you're like being hit by it in a fast speed and you're being, I mean, and that makes you fly backwards. If you
Yeah.
and if you're hitting something, a tree or even a wall, if that happened, there's only one word that I can think of and as a result: dead.
Yeah.
Imagine though, imagine about how that would if you're laying there and suddenly it walks up next to you, above you, and either sitting down. Well, that would be like a huge pancake, or
Yeah.
Flat as an
or
ass.
So, oh god, I just imagine if like the T-Rex did like Godzilla, like he puts his foot right on your chest, like
uh,
like when you're defeated.
um. Okay, speaking of the T-Rex and Jurassic Park movies, I just remember that in Jurassic Park 3, this young boy who actually he survived, and he was alone on the side B where most of the dinosaurs were actually grown. He actually saved Grant from being attacked, and he used grenades or well some kind or at least smoke bombs that literally contained T-Rex pee.
Ew.
Yeah, and I know, but he didn't say exactly how came around collect that. He said, "Don't even ask." But imagine that. Okay, in the first movie, when Grant and the others, when they have to give their tour around the park, when they came across this Triceratops that's been sick, when they finding a huge pile of what looks like dirt, which is actually a Triceratops poop,
Ugh.
like a giant pile. I had to say it maybe as big as in height, maybe 5 feet tall. Dinosaur poop. Yeah, but imagine that from a tiny. But imagine from a T-Rex. If you're
Oh
standing
no.
above it, just above it, and it take it number two, yeah, you will be literally covered.
Oh.
Oh, I did tell this story to my dad earlier today. There was this tour bus. It was crossing a bridge, and they were stuck there in the traffic. And while they were stuck there, they actually by Kubo, they emptied their tank, septic tank, in this on the bridge, but it has its grate on it. let's say there was a small boat under beneath that came by just the time when that boat busted, and the people on the boat actually got a free shower in human waste. Nice, very nice. But the band actually went public, apologized, and paid 200,000 as in a fines and compensation for that. That's just yeah, that's just one thing. Double, where the heck did you go? And he's back. Unless it's actually him. Yep.
So
Man, I'm getting
I
hungry.
had to connect. You're hungry?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Oh,
We had some. Yeah, we had actually the grilled steak earlier for dinner and French fries. Yeah,
Great.
so I'm really getting hungry, and I don't even have any snacks. And damn, I just sorry, I don't have any beer left. Man.
The
So
only beer I'll ever drink is root beer.
I don't even know that it's even count as an actual beer.
well, there you go. In the private chat.
Hmm. And speaking of the newest movie of the Jurassic World Rebirth, it's set to be released July 2nd, 2025, and set to be taken 5 years after Dominion. The planet's ecology have proven to largely inhabitable the dinosaurs. Those remaining existing insulated equatorial in the equator environments with climates resembling the one that they once thrived. The three most colossal giant creatures within the tropical biosphere hold the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to mankind. So, yeah, I don't know if I don't know if the people actually I don't know. Sounds interesting.
What? Oh, come on. I was trying to give you something to eat in the private chat.
I really haven't eaten much of cotton candy.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah,
have, but
I don't think Experience has ever been to carnivals before.
nope, never.
That reminds me of that one dream.
Well, okay.
God damn, what
But
the heck?
that, okay, first of all, that depends if you're like referring to like an American style carnival where rice and all that. Well, I mean, not like that type of with the big carnival stands. So we actually had some similar uh carnivals in my country. It had been in some locals as well for the past several years, but yeah, when it's carnivals up there in downtown, I usually don't even go.
Yeah.
It's the same thing
Although
every single year.
Although
I just like
I will say this: there are some rides that people can be brave to do, and the one I can see Kovu doing is the one they call the 335-foot drop tower.
What?
Yeah, they literally have a ride called which is they literally have drop tower rides, and what that is you're strapped in, and this platform that you're sitting with the seats raises over 300 feet into the air, and it will angle your body to where it looks like you're actually going to drop out of the sky, where you're facing the ground, and then it will come really fast right down before before slowing to a halt, before slowing down. And
I see.
I mean, I haven't really been in much any carnivals like that in
I
several
I
years.
will I will share a video so you can see what I mean, because this was literally an onboard camping. You guys see it for yourself. It is
Uh,
scary, but it is tempting.
are you referring to a ride that you're sitting, but you've been seated, and you're going up, and it's dropping you fast down again? Is that what you're referring to? I mean, is that the type of ride you're referring that you're sitting among a few other people, going up, and then when you get to the top, it drops you fast down?
Just just
Is that what you're referring to?
just trust me on this. See it, okay?
I mean, we have that type of rides and also in Sweden, but those type of rides, we call them free fall, and they're only as only at two places. There's big ones. That in Stockholm and Gothenburg, in the amusement parks. There is one in my hometown's zoo. They have one section that has some rides and smaller arcade and all that, but it's just that. In arcades, wow, last time I went to one, I can't even remember exactly, but it had been a number of years. But those free fall machine or rides, you would never get my butt on my ass on those things. Thanks, but no thanks. If you do that, I will kick your ass. Literally. Yeah, that is the ride I was also talking about. Yeah, those. I am never going to eat those.
Come on, you should be
And,
brave and at least give it one try. I mean, it's not like some
dude,
parachute tower.
no way. Okay, I will do that. If you want to take care of my vomits all over you, I'm have. I mean, even if I had gone
Just
outside
take one
and
with ya.
well, pay me 2,000,
But
not otherwise.
I know there's a ride in Coney Island, the Coney Island theme park called the Parachute Tower, which is I think you parachute off the top of it. That's actually not bad.
You know, speaking of the Coney Island, I actually heard that there was this flying uh, frogman monster said to be happening in Coney Island early. I think early like sometimes in 1800s and early 1900s.
Mm.
But probably like a fake. Just a story though. I don't know.
But did you see what I said for my type of a pet musical instrument dinosaur? Look at that. That's actually not a bad option.
So now what?
I mean, there is one. I mean, I might dare myself with that drop tower, right? But here's the thing: I will never get on Infinity. It is the highest, like the highest pendulum type ride. It will literally swing back and forth until it does one full loop with the people over 200 feet in the air.
Hmm.
Over 200 feet tall.
Wow.
And it only goes back and forth until it does one full loop.
And I have to say this: I had never even been on a roller coaster before, and I'm not even going to ride one.
Hmm.
I think Kubo probably would.
I mean, I do like roller coasters and such, but it depends on what kind. Oh, also, if you were offered the chance to like go into space and like visit all of it, well, not all of it, obviously, but like visit like other planets and such, would you do it?
Mm, not sure.
I mean, to be fair, I did hear a little while ago that one of our satellites apparently discovered a another planet with life in it, and but it's like in wait in a light speed thing, light year.
Say what now?
Yeah, it. I saw in the news that one of the Canadians satellites discovered a planet with life on it, with apparently other beings in it, but it's like a few light years away. But if we could go to it, well, it would basically be like here. Well, except probably more advanced or something like that.
That is probably like fake news. I mean, if the
Probably,
can,
but to be fair, I do believe anything I hear. So
I mean, okay. First of all, if Canada had discovered a planet
Kovu,
with
you
life
got $1
on it,
million.
because here's the thing, Google.
$1 million, my ass, more like $1.99 plus tax.
okay, okay.
But Google, if they would
I
have
was
found
saying
the
if you would
planet,
actually believe me or not. Direct the joke.
even if they would have found a planet, even if we're with, even if the that if they had found a planet and even if that planet is within say within the 5 to 20 light years from Earth, I can say it right now, one word: impossible. Because we can't detect life on other worlds. We can't. Even the most advanced satellites, even the most advanced space telescopes, and even the most advanced telescopes on the planet, we have detected over 5,000 planets for the past few decades. We have found several in, a, in the habitable zone, and the nearest, which is an Alpha Centauri system, which is only 4 light years away from us, despite we have found a planet in the habitable zone, but that's it. Even that is the closest. We can't even see the surface on the planet. We can't even see how the planet even look like. We can't. We can't see even though we can see the planet is in the habitable zone, and even the planet, we can't even see what the planet's atmosphere even consists of or what it contains. I mean, even if the planet is in the habitable zone, we don't even know for a fact if the planet has a breathable atmosphere or even an even ocean. There are in fact several planets that we have found, has been classified as or categorized as super Earth, some of them actually is maybe as 2 or maybe as 5 times bigger than Earth. And some of them could be categorized as a water planet. I mean, a giant, like a complete planet in made just a 100% ocean. But that is the thing. Even despite we in fact have found out those type of planets, we can't really 100% certain to be knowing if those planets are having an ocean. Even if we may not even know for a fact if those planets is even though we know for there is a habitable zone where liquid water can exist, which is a very crucial. And another thing is, even the planet though, even this is so close to us, we can't even see the planet's atmosphere if it has any oxygen or even something like that. In fact, even the Proxima B, which is the Alpha Centauri, that's the closest we have found. We don't even there is some theory that the planet is tidal locked. It's believed that the planet might even be tidal locked. If that planet is tidal locked, that means the side of the planet is facing the daytime. It's beyond any reasonable thing saying that the day side it's pointless to even life can exist. Would it be the day side would be boiling hot. It has impossible for life. A day side, the night side, same thing, frozen cold. It wouldn't even exist on any life. So that one you the news, are you saying that you found out that the Canadian hasn't found a planet and it has life on? It's bullshit.
I mean, I can't tell because I have no way to verify it, honestly.
Yeah, because okay, even if that would have been true, there would have been pretended if that would have been a real genuine news and a discovery. NASA probably would have also had been Canada would have probably sent us that data over to NASA and even to European Space Agency and perhaps others major agencies around the world, so they can verify their discovery if this actually is real. And if NASA can prove it, to verify, can actually confirm there is a planet in that system, and it's actually in the habitable zone, and it's somehow surprising it actually has life, and even is intelligent, then it should have been revealed to general public or world news.
That is true.
Because I don't think Canada would even okay, first, if Canada did discover that they were a planet with life, and they decided to keep it a secret for the general public, so if that would have been like a close guard secret, then another main question is, how the heck would that news have even been released online? If everyone at that space station or the space center
I didn't see it online though. I saw it on the news.
Well, still, the same thing. I mean, if this happened to find out, if this were discovered, and they decided to keep it a secret, people that had been involved in the discovery would assign a document that they were not going to disclose this discovery to anyone else. So if they done that, if they somehow revealed this to the general public, or even told someone on the news station about it, even the news station probably would have even reached out to that space center, asking for if they could confirm if this actually is real, but they were like, no, that's not even real. That's fake. That the one who told you, it made it up. And if that happened, because I don't think Canada would even go so far to even to keep it a secret, because they would have been this. If that happened that they discover life on a planet outside our system, it would have been that would have been not only the discovery of the decade. It wouldn't even be the discovery for the century. It would have been the discovery of the millennium. it would have been the biggest discovery, bigger than any other. I mean, they would even be as compared to like King Tut's tomb, when it was found in early 19th century, early 20th century. It won't even go as near Moses compared to that. I mean, could you even imagine? What in the news? That both NASA and many other scientists around the world confirming they have found a planet short distance from us. It has life on. But the problem was for us that if the planet is say 20 light years from us, sending a message would take 20 years to get there. And even they had to send a message back, it can take them 20 years back. So we had to sit and wait for 20 years. Sending a message, and then we had to wait 40 years for even respond. But the problem is, it's just that we don't know if any of that is real. I can say one thing about that I really find out that I read. This was some years ago. That there was some like but one of the most common methods to discover a new planet is to seeing how that object is moving in front of its own star, which they can measure the light strength. And if this sun discovery there is a sort of break in the light, they realize it's a planet. But this discovery shown it was an object. Normally, it's an object the same size as Jupiter. If it is about the same size of, if it is a if that planet was orbiting the same size as Jupiter, orbiting around a star the same size as our own star, it covered, I believe it was around 20% of the light strength was covered by this particular planet. But the problem is, a planet in the same size of Jupiter would even cover its own star in the light for 20%. Other planets that we had discovered would have maybe has been the same size as Jupiter or maybe as twice as big. They only covered their star, I think it was less than between 2 to 5%. So how the hell could an object, if it was covered the light of a star 20%, not if it was that? Well, they may suspect it's not even a planet. And there had even been discovered some stars that is gone. But the thing is, those stars didn't turn to a supernova or even a black hole. In some of the photos, it's showing the star is there, and the next, gone. Like I said, it didn't even explode. It didn't turn into a black hole. It just vanished without a trace. Some scientists or some at least theorists believe that they might even could have been a so-called Dyson sphere. It's a very old theory from the 20th century. It's a Dyson Freeman Dyson, or I believe, or his name was. He theorized that you can construct a structure like a hollow sphere around a star, and you can live on the inside of it, and having the stars light for as a unlimited power source. In Star Trek, they discovered as such Dyson sphere, but at distant, the one that built it, they actually had contained a complete solid ball around this star, but the distance from one end to the other of the sphere was 250 million kilometers. Very same distance as from the sun to Earth. That is one of the few things that really is surprising, though. But yeah, I mean, it's just
Okay, I get it.
yeah. So, but as you said, the day to discover a planet with life on, I doubt it. The first problem. Okay, when? When did you hear it?
A few years ago.
Okay, yeah, that's probably like bullshit. But okay, when? Was it in the summer, spring, winter? Was it like
I'm
in?
pretty sure it was summer.
Yeah, if this was like April 1st, it would have been April Fool's joke. But I don't know. Let's see here.
But
Okay.
anyway, let's talk about something else.
Okay. Well, I think I know for a fact they they found a star system. It but not life on it. I think you're mistaken it. I just found it.
hmm,
Canadian astronomers determined Earth's fingerprint in hopes of finding habitable planets beyond the solar system. They literally found a star system which is known come on, where are you? Okay, the star system they found is called TRAPPIST E TRAPPIST. TRAPPIST 1. Around a dwarf star, a red dwarf, and it has come on, that's come on, what's it? Come on. Um it's how many planets is it this system? Come on. Here we go. List of planets. There is at least estimated to be 7 planets.
mhm.
Some of them are actually Earth-like. I think, if I remember right, um, not one. I think it was either between 2 or 3 planets in that system, which is located in the habitable zone. So 3 of those planets might contain life, or at least be habitable.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. But the thing is, even if we would have gone there, the problem is the planet is located 40 light years from us. And even as even the most advanced and the most fastest ship we have, it was still taking us more than centuries to going there. Also,
Uh,
the distance between Alpha Centauri, which is only 40 light years away from us, even the fastest, it would take at least 30,000 years to even get so as 40 light years away from us.
oh,
So if it takes 30,000 years for just to Alpha Centauri, and if the planet that's of TRAPPIST is 40 light years, which is 10 times further away, it might be even more than that.
huh. Honestly, I
So
don't know.
imagine,
I didn't know the. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the distance limits of the light years thing. I'm not really a
yeah, but
space guy, so I don't really know what a
yeah,
light year is like.
I mean, the light years is the distance how fast the light travels. It travels like 300,000 kilometers per second. Okay, the light from our sun to the Alpha Centauri system takes 4 years, and the same way vice versa. And from the light from our galaxy to Andromeda takes 2.5 million years. Because that's how far it is.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty basic math for that.
yeah.
2 hours, and I probably should stay in the stream here.
Yeah, and we could go to the after stream if we do something else than what you usually do.
Yeah. So well, everyone, this has been fun. First, that was wild for myself for several minutes. Then game guy showed up. Then Malachi came alive, came back, and our friendly pussycat showed up.
I'll take it.
Yeah, or scary cat. Meow. Right of his own, he's right on, scared of his own shadow.
I mean, oh no, we're not gonna go there for now. Okay, you may end up.
Well, everyone, this has been fun though. And next time, well, I don't know what's going to be happening next time. Well, this is Fish Double signing off. Bye.
And
See ya.
stay cavalicious.
Amy see Cody the Dark Hog. Run.
If you see a shooting star, make a wish.